I'm going to turn this on. It's not turned
Yeah.
on until you take the stage. If that makes it real easy. Is that,
Sure. Oh,
Can we switch pockets maybe?
it's all good. I'll turn this off.
I just don't want it to mess with the frequency.
No big deal. No big deal. So, let's see here.
All right. It's on. Okay. All right.
Okay. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Michael Fortney, and I'm a third-generation Solano County resident. As the president of Placer Title Company, I served the last 30 years watching the dream of homeownership get further and further away from my friends and family. That's why I got interested in this project last fall. This project in the fall decided to serve, and then that's when I decided to join the advisory committee. I joined the California Forever team just last month, and the reason that tipped me over the line was seeing how they immediately and thoughtfully addressed the concerns of Travis Air Force Base. From day one, they said that they would protect and strengthen the base. But in February, they actually proved it. After an initial filing in January, Travis signaled concerns with the composition of the community. Within 2 weeks, California Forever fully amended the plan to accommodate their concerns. And you don't have to take my word for it. Travis Air Force Base in February published a press release stating, Travis Air Force Base will be able to continue flying its full mission, including all of our operational, exercise, and local training flights consisting of multiple patterns and landings to all runways, including night vision goggle training to the assault landing zone runway. Travis Air Force Base recognizes California Forever's efforts to minimize impacts to operations and missions capabilities, as well as this project's potential to improve the well-being of our airmen and families into the future. Now, before Jan Schramek, our CEO, joins us here, I want to share some of the voices from our Travis veterans community.
Travis is more than a symbol of pride. Travis is the heart of Solano County.
I first moved to Solano County when I was stationed at Travis Air Force Base in August of 1970.
I'm raising my family here, and I want my children to have better opportunities than what I had growing up in Solano County. I worry that they're going to have trouble finding housing when they get older, finding good paying jobs, and they're not going to be able to afford to stay and live here in Solano County.
I have a daughter who's paying more for rent than I am on my mortgage.
I think we need more jobs. We need better places for
I am
people.
on my mortgage.
I think we need more jobs. We need better places for people to live. This ballot measure brings new opportunities to the Travis community. It strengthens the base by expanding the security zone.
It supports service families with middle-class homes, down payment assistance, and good-paying jobs.
I want to be a part of something that cares about us.
Vote yes.
Vote yes.
Vote yes for a stronger Solano County.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I love these stories from Dwight and Ken and Selena because to me they really exemplify the culture of service here in Solano County. And that's where I want to start today. I want to say thank you to the thousands of... Let's try this again. Better. All right. I want to say thank you to the thousands of people here who over the last 8 months have taken a seedling of an idea and they helped us morph and shape this into a plan that thousands of Solano residents are incredibly excited about. And it has been incredible over the last 8 months to watch the level of enthusiasm and excitement and talent that has gotten passionate about this plan. And the thing that I personally love is the number of people who have looked at this new economic engine in Eastern Solano County and said, this is a place where I see a future for me and for my family. This is a place where I want to start a business. This is a place where I want to expand my business. This is a place where I see the work coming from here for my business in Fairfield or Vallejo or Benicia or Vacaville. The number of people who said, my 17-year-old son or daughter told me that if we build this, they would love to stay here and this is where they would like to live. Or the number of people who said, my 35-year-old daughter called me, who no longer lives in California, and said, Mom, if we build this place, I would like to come back home. And we are committed to the same degree of collaboration with our friends and neighbors here to build something really special here over the next 30 years. And that brings me to today. Solano voters have made their first decision. And they have made it loud and clear. Over 20,000 Solano residents have signed the petition. Over 20,000 Solano residents have signed the petition to put this initiative on the November 24 ballot. That's more than 7,000 signatures more than was required. 13,000 signatures were required. That's over 60% signatures more than what was required. And that number reflects the breadth and the depth of the support for the East Solano plan across Solano County, from people from all walks of life, all parts of the county, who are all saying the same thing. And they are all saying, yes, we want to have a say in the future of this place that we love. Yes, we want to end these long commutes and have good paying jobs, home, here, close by. Yes, we want to have homes for us and for our children. And we want to have them now. Not in 15 years, not in 20 years, not maybe. We want them now. And yes, we want a brighter future for Solano County. Over the coming weeks and months, we will be announcing a number of partnerships and investments that we have been working on with our friends and neighbors in employment and healthcare and entertainment, and bringing many of the things that so many people in Solano County have wanted to see here for the last 30 or 40 years. And all of those things will be able to come here in the next few years with this project. And that brings us to why we're here. We're here because we believe in Solano County. We believe in the talent here. We believe in the people. We believe in the potential of this extraordinary place. And we have heard loud and clear from thousands and tens of thousands of residents saying that they are fed up with this malaise that's plagued California for the last 20 years, with this culture of saying no to everything that has made it increasingly impossible for working families to reach the Californian dream. And they want to start saying yes instead to the things that are broadly supported. Good paying local jobs, homes that people can afford, and a place that creates as much opportunity for the next generation as it did for the generations in the past. And with that, it is my great honor to introduce one of Solano's great civil servants, a man who has dedicated his professional career to helping thousands of families achieve the dream of homeownership. The Vice Mayor of Vacaville, Greg Ritchie. Thank you.
Well, I get to follow that message. Thank you, Jan. First and foremost, I'd like to give my thanks to the entire California Forever team for allowing me to speak here. Excuse my voice. I speak a lot, and so I lose it a lot. As I share the excitement of the initiative and the endorsement, I would like to just really, it's amazing what's coming here to Solano County and East Solano. I'm proud to say that I was raised in Solano County. I love this county. Solano County is the most diverse county in all of California, and there's no better place to put a new city than right here. I'm very proud of that. I'm also proud to be the vice mayor of the city of Vacaville. I was born and raised, actually born in Vallejo, but raised in Vacaville. I'm proud to be a Kairos board member. I'm proud to be the owner of a small business. Our mantra is proud to serve those who serve and keep our community safe. That's our mantra. Everybody in the company tries to live by that. Service is something that I'm really proud of. My mom actually did 42 years of special education at Miraloma School here in Vallejo. She was a special ed teacher, 42 years helping people in this community. My dad is an Air Force officer, pilot. He retired from pilot, become an officer at corrections. He did 27 years of serving the community as a realtor. Most importantly, I'm too proud of my kids and wife. We're not here to talk about me being a soccer dad, which that is my life now. It's really about my excitement for the initiative and endorsement of California Forever in the ballot. It's all about jobs, clean energy, and homes. Those three things are so paramount important to our community. I try to emphasize to my kids, and really anyone who listens to me half the time, the importance of being a critical thinker. If you simply just take your time to review the process, analyze the plans, and review the ballot measure, you can visualize and see this as a clear choice for Solano County. This new city will benefit generations of young adults that just want something better. They just want more. They want to be able to attain. They want to have the community they already love. They want to be able to stay here. Everyone spends too much time about trying to find the next thing. I try to explain, be cognizant, aware, and be in that moment. You're in a great place already. The grass is always green on the other side. We have a great community, great county. Let's focus on making this county the best we can. This can be a catalyst for positive change in our community. So people just want more. The new city will enable people to experience increased opportunities, upward mobility, in kind of two main areas of employment, but not just gigs, not just I have a job, but employment that can turn into amazing careers, that you can support your families. You can stay here, you can work in Solano County, get a career that therefore can provide for your family yourself. That's really important to me. That housing will also be, the word affordable, I try to cut that out. Nothing's affordable with the 42-year high inflation, but attainable. We need to have more attainable housing, but not just for certain people at each end of the spectrum. We need to find housing that allows for like a diversification, a housing portfolio that from a working mom, working dad, single parent, to someone that's affluent and a CEO can all afford to live and attain homeownership in the same county, same community as neighbors. Not over there, you're over here, but together. This community can do that. The layout of the community, the way in which it's going to come across will allow for diversification of homeownership through owning and renting, because everyone needs that pathway. When it comes to the 10 guarantees, you know, I want to take the opportunity to connect about the first one, the $400 million housing guarantee. It's going to be amazing. What I always call my other day job, I have two, well, three: a dad, vice mayor, and a small business owner. Homeownership is very tricky. It's called the Achilles heel of homeownership. What catches everyone is you have great jobs. If you can pay rent, you can pay for a house mortgage. But the hardest part in California is getting over to that hump. It is saving enough money to afford the down payment to obtain the home. This is the Achilles heel of homeownership in California. The ability for them to set aside in faith money that would enable people to go forward, attain homeownership with grant funds, gift funds that would help you. That allows people to take their family and their life to the next situation. The majority of people can afford to pay for mortgages, just getting in. And sometimes arriving to a destination is the hardest part. Once you're there, it's beautiful. What they are doing is going to work. The Jobs Initiative, it kind of brings me, I'm going to jump my notes. The Jobs Initiative is something that's really important. I'm talking a few minutes about my father. Well, let's do it now. So my father is a United States Air Force pilot. He retired Travis Air Force Base. In his days of active duty, there was less than 1% of all pilots in America were black. He was the only black pilot on Travis in the 70s. So I have a very strong affinity for anything Travis related. But it's just really important to understand what Mike Fortin was saying, the protections of Travis. When it comes to affordability and attainment, 78% of all the people that go behind those gates do not live on Travis. They're your neighbors. They're your friends, family members in the grocery stores. They travel all around. They go from Vacaville, Fairfield, sister cities of Travis, to Dixon, to Woodland, all the way to West Sacramento for home ownership, to rent. These people deserve more. They protect us, keep us safe. Right now, in a kind of times of war of the world, they spend their time protecting us behind those gates to make sure we are safe, have our liberties. They deserve the chance to live in our community. 78% of people have to travel. Having another sister city with close proximity to the base would allow and enable them to live and reside close to their base as possible. But being from a Air Force background, the men and women that actually put uniforms on are not the ones that are most important. It's the backbone of Travis, the families. So having like the city that will support the families, that while they're serving, they're taking care of the kids, they're doing all the other things. Like they're in our communities. So they're gonna need jobs, temporary jobs, permanent jobs, childcare, all those things in close proximity to the base that would enable them to do their job so their husband or wife or partner can do their job serving the country without worrying. My daughter's 45 miles away, who's picking up from school? That's not right. So just my support, when it comes to the measure, it's really just inevitable. Change is going to be here. And like I say all the time, when it comes to change, you have two ways to handle it. Just let it come, or you can create kind of like, almost like an artist. You can grab clay and you can form the desire and community that you want. I think with this project, we can take a clear campus or land and create the design that we choose for our community. I think together with their passion, we can do that right here in Solano County. So I appreciate your time, and thank you.
I was going to come from behind it, but I didn't want to knock it over. I'm old enough to remember Johnny Carson, so it might have been dicey. My name is Matt Rodriguez. I'm the campaign manager. I know for the press, you may have a couple of questions for us here. We'll also do some breakouts if you want. So I thought I'd take a couple of questions here for me or for anyone, and then we'll break out for individual questions if you'd like. So does anyone have any questions from the media?
Hi, Levy from CalMatters.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to talk about the companies that have made commitments to bring jobs to this community yet?
All I will say is stay tuned. Later in the next few weeks, we'll be talking about that and more.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Do you know the exact number of signatures on the petition?
Yes.
20,472, I believe. We will check them.
And have those signatures been verified, or what's that process?
So the process is, so we submitted this morning. What happens, you'll have to get to the county to get the TikTok. That's really they have expertise in this. Basically, what's going to happen is we submitted the signatures. They will count them in what's called a random sample. So they will check we submitted 20,000 signatures. They will count if 110% of the random sample that they count are valid. They've got to count for validity. Then we will qualify for the ballot. Basically, you should get the TikTok from them. Basically, what's going to happen is they're going to count. It might take 30 days, 60 days, and then we get a letter in a couple of months, and will be the yes on measure, whatever that comes through as. But it's the county's job to count the number of valid signatures, and if we hit the threshold, we qualify, which we're very confident that we will. 13,400 something. You need 13,000. I can get the exact number for you, but it's a little over 13,000 valid signatures. Yes.
Yeah, Francis from Philippine News. Yeah, you said the threshold is 13,000 and it's oversubscribed to 20,000. Mm-hmm. Would you say it's because of the collaborative you invested in the stakeholders, like community leaders, government officials, and environmentalists?
Yeah. Do you want me to take that? Yeah.
I think it's because there are 20,000 people here who believe so strongly in this project that they want to see it on the ballot. I think there's a lot more than that. But 20 of them actually stopped by and signed a petition. I think it's a real testament to the popular support for this plan in Solano County.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
In terms of Chris St. Carlo, KCBS, in terms of the timeline on this, does this meet what you thought it would meet when you started the signature gathering campaign?
It's been a lot faster.
Yeah.
I mean, we delayed submitting of the initiative twice. Once in response to accumulate feedback from the county, and a second time to what Mike said. Travis came out with some concerns, and we rallied the whole team and redid the whole plan in 2 weeks and submitted it. And I think we were expecting to submit signatures about now, but we started a month late, and we still submitted on time. And so it's gone a lot faster than we expected.
I would add to that, too, we do not have to submit May or 9th or 10th. So we submitted early. So not only did we get a little bit later start, we submitted earlier than we need to. But we got our signatures, and we decided to submit. So.
Why not wait until May 8th or 9th and collect more signatures, just to pad the possibility that...
We're very confident in the signatures. We count them. We counted all of the validity. We're very confident, and we want to get moving. The voters have spoken. They want to weigh in on this, and we want to get moving, and we want to communicate with the voters. So we're ready to go. Other questions? Yes?
Yeah, Terry Che, AP. Say how much you spent on the signature gathering effort and how much you're willing to spend for this campaign into the fall.
I don't have that information. Everything's going to be in the reports. They get filed on a regular basis, so we have to report exactly. So that will be there when they come out. I don't have the exact number for you. In terms of spending for the campaign, we haven't really determined that yet. You have to realize it's only April, so we've literally just started. We don't even have our letter yet. What we have found is that the more conversations we have, the more you talk to people about this as they get educated about what this is, the more enthusiastic and the more support that we gather. So I can only tell you that we're going to do as many one-on-one conversations as possible. We're going to be all through the county, and you'll have to take a look at what it ends up costing later. But what we're going to do is we're going to focus on talking to voters. That's where we are now. But remember, we are at the beginning of this process, not towards the end. Anyone else? Okay, thank you so much, and we can do a few breakouts if you'd like. Thank you for coming.
Thank you all for coming.